Yep. Ha ha ha. Y'all know what it is. Eagles wear boxing, baby. Let's talk about something. That's right. Yeah, we on. Let me scoot over a little bit. Center myself up. Slewed out there to Michael Johnson's boxing talking more. He said, "What it do? The number one Eagle Webb." That's right. I don't know if he's still here, but he said that. I'll wait for y'all to come in. I got my little low music playing in the background, man. I do something else besides this that I get real serious. I get real passionate about, man, because for me it's all about the truth and nothing but the truth. It's about me observing things that I see, and it's for me to share my thoughts, and not just share my thoughts. I share my outlook of what I'm actually. Well, I guess you would still say um, it's still in the thought process, but I'll show you what I will do. You know what I mean? It's like I need to be out of certain places. Like where I live at now, I don't want to be where I live at. You know, I can live other places, but I don't even want to be in my house. I don't want to be there. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be certain places I don't want to be. And I'm not going to be because somebody has to make a move. And why not it just be me? So I've seen people that went out into the woods on their own and they stayed there. They got just so tired of everything. Hey, I'm just gonna go out in the woods. Why not? Oh, it's so lonely. Okay, what did you gain out of your life? Just only thing you're gonna gain out of your life in the first place is information. And you might get too old to even remember that information. Oh, I can't remember anymore. What the hell was the information for if you can't remember it? You have to remember at least one good thing, right? But you forgot all of it anyway. What's the difference? If you was out in the woods, it wouldn't matter if you forgot your information, as long as you knew how to survive the whole time that you were alive, right? If that's all you look forward to, that's all you get out of life. If you don't get nothing else out of it, then why? That's why some people. That's why a lot of people just give up. That's why they live on the street. Not everybody who lives on the street, but that's why some people live out there because it's like, shit, I ain't got nothing else to do. I got nothing else to live for. Hold on. Yeah. But I'm gonna hold on and wait up for y'all. Which one of y'all get up in here? Please, just get used to just waiting around. Get used to your lifestyle. Yeah. Just get used to it. If that's what you can do. If you can do that, get used to everything falling short. Get used to crap. Just get used to it. Yeah. Like, just get used to it. If we're not gonna make changes, just get used to the way things are. I don't know where I live at, man. I know I'm doing this forum here. I do talk about the boxing, but I'll be honest, brother and sisters. When I was a kid, I used to know where I lived at. I didn't grow up in the most prestigious area, but I used to go like when I used to go into town a lot of times. When I go, we had water running on the street. Now water's so bad for you, but we used to have water running on the street, man. You could just go. It's hot outside, 100 degrees, whatever it is, 90 degrees, whatever it was. Rare. Every once in a while I got over 100, but shit, the water fountain's right there on the street. The water fountain's right there on the street. You just bend over and get yourself some water. Now you can't go get water nowhere. There's no water. There's places where I live at now. There's no water on the street. You got to go get a bottle to have water. You have to take your bottle with you. Make sure you bring water with you. You know what I mean? You got to bring all your water with you now. If you go somewhere, you have to bring water. It's crazy. But we're gonna get there, man. Talk about this boxing. I'm hearing a lot of things, so we'll discuss a few things. Give my thoughts. You guys give your thoughts. Where should we start? That's one thing. So it's like, where should we start? Um, of course, you guys always gonna hear me get on somebody like Sean Porter. I don't really try to get on him, but he needs to shut up. Ever since I seen that his last fight where he more or less got stopped, as you was talking shit before what you would do to survive, and you didn't do none of the stuff that you was supposed to do to survive. I know it's old news, but hey, what can I say? Yeah, you act like you was supposed to do something. You know what I mean? Oh, this is what I would did if I would be fighting, and I know I was losing, I got knocked down or whatever. I come back throwing overhands. I say I tackle a guy, I do this and that, and you did none of the shit that you said. So that makes you fraudulent. That makes your information. That makes your information, Sean Porter. It makes your information bullshit. Is what it makes it. You turned your own information into bullshit. That's what you did. You turned your own information into bullshit when you didn't have to. But you did. You turned your own information into bullshit because um, you didn't do what you said you was gonna do. Oh, I'm gonna do this. You ain't gonna do shit. Stop listening to your bullshit. I don't know. I just like to list things that pertain to boxing. I look at it sometimes because the thing about it is, I'm always gonna say this. Let's see. We're gonna see about it. There's people mentioning that they hit harder than Mike Tyson. What doesn't matter how hard you hit. What is that chin like? How many punches can you take? Some guys that hit hard can't take the same kind of punches, that they get when somebody hit them back with the same type of a punch. They can't take it. You know what I mean? That's what I would say. Mm, 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 mm. And stop coming up with all these scenarios. Stop coming up with all this stuff, and then we find out it's a scam. Is that what it is? It's not necessarily a scam, but it's like I said, it's not necessarily a scam, but you tricked us. Yeah, you tricked us. You fooled us. You made us think one way, but it didn't. It wasn't the way that you thought it was. Mm, 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 mm. Tell the girl. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, 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 mm. I'll just chill. Listen to my music till y'all get back. See, you got to have something. I got to have my music in the background or something, just to make sure. Yeah. Shoot, if I'm not gonna have you guys there talking or doing anything, hey, what I'm gonna do? That's what I'm gonna do. Is just chill, listen to some music. Then we'll talk about it. Do 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 che 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 che. Canelo versus Triple G. Yeah, I'm just taking my time. So, what can I say? Yeah, just taking my time. We'll talk about it. Of course, I'm gonna do my little scrolling and stuff. But we're gonna see what Chris can do. Chris Cobra can do. Oh shoot! Hopefully he don't get that blue hair knocked off his head. We're gonna see. We'll see what he do. You know what I mean? We're gonna see if he can get it done, or if he's gonna be on the fraud page or what. Because like I said, we got a lot of talkers in boxing. We don't need boxers to be commentators when they're not at that level in their career yet. You know what I mean? If you're not at that level in your career, then don't do it. If you're not at the age to be a commentator, then don't be a, you know, don't please, don't be a commentator when you don't have to, because you're gonna get checked on it. Of course, that's what you're gonna get. exactly what we do for you. Is we check you on it. It's like, is that right? Yeah, man. I'm looking at something while I'm on here with y'all. It's called one in a trillion moments in sport. When you got the ref actually on the ground, that shit's funny. Like the ref was on the ground for a wrestling match. He's actually crawling on the ground, like he's camel crawling. He's scooting like this on the ground. No hands. I mean, hands, no knees. Just like kind of dragging itself. That shit is wild. Do 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 do. Hey hey hey. Come on in, Eagles Web, and have a seat. Sit down. Have a chop chop. Chop it up a little bit. Wow. Boom, 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 boom. Who is the greatest right now, y'all? You guys still believe in? Hold on. I know what to do. I got something. I'll wait for. I'll wait for y'all to get. I'll wait for y'all to get in here. Then I want to play something. I gotta pull it up. I gotta find it.
Jesus did address homosexuality.
Just have to find what I'm looking for. There you go. Okay. No, I'm looking for something right now. Let me see what Michael talking about. What you looking at, Eagle? He said, "Man, I'm the greatest." No, I wanted to. I'm doing like a playback. That's all. I was gonna do. I'm doing a play. I'm gonna do a playback on something. I'll play it. I'll play it back more than. I'll play it back more than once. Okay, just listen up though. I got it right here. Yeah. Man, I'm the great man. I'm the greatest man. What you talking about? You. Don't get it twisted. I'm gonna let you listen to Joe Louis and Muhammad Ali. And so I don't talk about, like I said, I have one way that I talk about this. I always tell people the same thing all the time, but just my words. So I don't want it to just be my words. So I'm gonna let y'all hear from the past what they say. Because my pound for pound fighter, this is Joe Louis and Muhammad Ali. Here we go. Just pay attention.
Pound for pound. When they say Sugar Ray Robinson was the greatest fighter pound for pound, meaning that I imagine he was heavyweight, fighting the same style, he'd be the greatest. I would have to admit, I would have to say yes.
He created a new place for the imagination of a fighter, the way Louis Armstrong or Frank Sinatra or Marlon Brando opened a new room in their art form.
I'm longing to see murderous mind state. Can't keep my nine straight. Sipping on this Tennessee, waiting for the time to break. Show up and motherfuckers bail down, recognize. West side death row, outlaw riders, untouchable mob of pistol.
Yeah, you guys can't watch that, but I could play it. Okay, you remember that video of Ali? Yeah. Oh, yeah, when Ali was saying that he's the great. Yeah, that he's the pound for pound. Yeah, that's what I try to tell people. I mean, if you got the greatest, you call Ali the greatest, and Ali said that Sugar Ray Robinson is pound for pound. There's no pound for pound. Stop it. There is no pound for pound. There's none. There is no pound for pound. There's no pound for pound. People think, oh, there's pound. No. That discussion. It doesn't. That discussion doesn't work. It works for some people, but that discussion just does not work. It doesn't work for me. That's what I tell people. It's like it. You can make it to where it works for you. Then that's okay. But for me, it doesn't. The whole discussion. So for me, it doesn't work. You know what I mean? For me, that whole discussion doesn't work, so there's no need of using it. So what do you think about Colbert? Not in the pound per pound, but what do you think about Colbert? As far as you think he gets the W? Fighting against Martin, you think he gets the W, or what do you think? Or did he bite off more than he can chew? I know one thing, that guy, he seemed like he's pretty strong, man, as far as that. I'm not sure. He's patient. I don't know. It's kind of the wrong fight. For me, it's the wrong fight for Colbert. Just looking at the style-wise, I don't know how he's going to get in and out. Because Martin looks like he might be pretty good counter puncher too. You know, he has a certain stance where you really gotta get inside and try to break him down. I would believe you got to get past him. He has a wide stance. A lot of times, guys got those wide stances. It's hard to get in them. When you get in on them, what you're doing is you're getting in range to punch, but you're getting in their range. So I don't know. Hopefully, he's not a fraud. You guys did not. Most of the people that comes to the chat, they did not give him a pass the last time, and I gave him a pass because, and this is what I said to myself, is that he just didn't look as well. Even coming into the ring, looked like something might have been wrong with him. But guess what? Then he comes back and he starts running his mouth too, though. You know what I mean? You can't come back and run your mouth. If I reprieve your ass and say that, yeah, I think it might have been something wrong, you can't then come back. You know, you can't come back after that and then start talking a whole lot of shit. You know what I mean? Because now you make me look like I look like I don't know what I'm doing for giving you giving you the opportunity to come back without giving you all them strikes. Stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. I'm just saying. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Just watch yourself. Watch your tone, watch yourself. You know what I mean? Just watch your own self. Some of these fighters, man. It's like they're not humble enough. They're not carrying the torch. You know what? I can get political. Michael Johnson's boxing talking more. I can get political, or I can just keep stuff 100. You know what I mean? I can just be real. What it is, the way life goes right now. The way life is going right now, it's no surprise that movie stars or whatever, rappers, boxers, basketball players, football players, baseball players, and the like, and just people themselves is on a whole different level. I never put them up on the pedestal. I never said it was a great level. They just on a whole different level. You know? It's a whole different level of life. You know what I mean? It's a whole different level of life, man. If you can't see it, if you're not living that experience, then I don't know what you're living. I don't know what you're living, to be honest. What can I say? I don't know. I don't know what I can't find anything else to tell you. I just don't know. If you can't see the way that things are working out in life, you know, if you can't see the way things are working out in life right now, you can't see that I have flashbacks when it comes to boxing. So this is when it was one of the announcers, not Larry Merchant. Who was it? It wasn't Larry Merchant. Remember back when they said that, when Tyson was fighting, and we have a new era in boxing. So, what do we think now? So when they said that, back in the day when that was said, if you guys remember that, if you remember hearing that, but back in the day when that was saying, when they were saying there was and we have a new era in boxing, did they say that for it to be a good thing? Was that a good thing? Because we have a new era in boxing. So us having a new era in boxing, was that good? Or was it not good? And so if you heard the thing now, that we have a new era in boxing, if you heard that now, would you think it would be necessarily a good thing or not a good thing? That's a question. Would it be a good thing now if you heard it, and we have a new era in boxing? Would that be a good thing? Or even that language has changed, so now we don't have a new era in boxing. We have a new boxer, you know, in this era. We just have new boxers, you know, and all these, some of these boxers are, you know, O's and stuff, like, you know, they have the O, so we get all excited because they have the O, you know. You have an O. Somebody's O must go. That was back in the day. Somebody's O must go. That was in the 90s and 80s. Somebody's O must go. You know what I mean? So now it's more of a thing where a few years ago everybody was protecting their O. We still have a couple of people that's still protecting their O, but we have a lot of them that tried to protect their O's and lost them. So the O is not really a big thing. Now we're trying to get competitive fights. We're trying to get people to fight that need to be fighting. And that's what we're not getting. We're not getting the people to fight. We're not getting these boxers to fight. The ones that need to be out there throwing those things, they're not out there throwing them things. We're like, what y'all doing out there? They not throwing them things. They don't want to. we getting all kinds of, we getting excuses and stuff like that. We getting fights that's not made. And when did Earl fight? Didn't Earl fight back in April somewhere? I believe Earl fought in April. Let's say April, May, June, July. We in July about to go into August. Crawford went to the fight and everything else. Crawford should have fought for $1. And I know y'all all Crawford fans and y'all gonna try to blame Earl for it. Boy, Crawford ain't. He out there looking in the oceans and stuff for Earl. I don't think it's, to be honest, I really don't think the fight gonna turn out the way Crawford and his fans, or you guys that love Crawford so much, I don't think it's gonna turn out the way that y'all, want it to turn out. And I'm just being honest, man. Earl is just, I'm gonna tell you, Earl, like, I'm gonna say Crawford beats people up, but I think Earl efficiently beats people up. Mikey Garcia finally came out and tell the truth. He said that Errol Spence takes it out of you. That's Mikey Garcia finally said. He said Earl takes it out of you. He know he came back and had some fights, but he's still thinking he was still having flashbacks of the Errol Spence fight. He said Earl just takes it out of you. Earl is like relentless. I know Ugas is coming back. Ugas is smiling and everything else, but he's back in, enjoying boxing, like watching fights, but I haven't heard him. I mean, it's been long enough for him to be talking about his return by now, right? But he's not talking about his return. So what exactly is it? I think Earl beats the freaking stuffing out of you. I think Earl really takes stuff out of a fighter. The reason Earl takes so much out of you is not because he just knocks you out. I think the body punch, man, I know it does, because body punching, Earl is injuring all your internal organs. Just imagine, you know that your heart is supposed to pump blood. You know your liver is supposed to clean blood. You know that your kidneys are supposed to clean waste and stuff like that. Your intestines are supposed to digest your food. Can you imagine somebody hurting, somebody that hurts all of those? At least Earl hurts at least 3 or 4 of your organs every time he fights you. He hurts at least that many of your organs. And I'm me, I'm graphic. So you got blood splattering all over your kidneys, and your liver is, he done, knock pieces of your liver out, you done put bruises on your livers and stuff like that, your ribs, your sides, your spleen is, is busted up, your stomach is hurt, and he just does that like for a whole fight. That's what he does to you. And you just keep going because the bravery, and every once in a while, then he gets them shots into your eyes. That's another organ, right? Your eyes are an organ. So he busts up like 3, 4, 5 organs every time he fights you. He just breaks your organs up, man. That's what he does. That's what he wants to do. That's what people don't understand. That's what he wants to do. He don't care nothing about outboxing. I mean, like looking all great and outboxing you. He can outbox you, but that's not what he wants. He said he wants to just bulldoze. That's his style. If somebody can break that code, then that's what they do. I'm just saying that's what I'm observing, man. People just ain't seeing it like that. Oh, he almost lost. No, man, he's hurting these fighters, man. These fighters just too proudful to admit it. Danny Garcia ain't gonna look the same. He might get this W, but he's not gonna look the same. You'll see. Shit, he might quit. Who knows? He's tough. Sean said he put some punches on Danny where he hurt Danny, but he couldn't get Danny out of there. Danny's tough. Danny just ain't no punk, that's all. He's not elite. People kind of call him elite. He's not elite. Elite fighters don't take an ass whooping like he took from Spence. That's not elite. Because I don't even know if Earl's I don't know if I put him in elite. If he's not elite, he's like right below elite. He's great. He's a good fighter. He's a great fighter, but I don't know about the elite status. I don't know if there's been fighters where I can put elite. Not recently, not lately. There's really none. So it will stay the same unless someone switches the game up. A lot of fighters never paid their dues, but want paid dues money. Yeah. There you go. And that's a good point too, though. Is now you want the paperwork, You want the paper trail, from the money. You don't have a problem with that. Oh, I need to get this money paper trail. Of course you want that. But as far as like doing all that that the fans need to see. See, here's the big point. Michael Johnson's Boxing Talk and more. The biggest point is that these fighters are in the game. We're not. We follow boxing, but a lot of us don't follow it as in depth as they do. So I don't always recall everything a fighter's done. I don't recall fighters' whole career, like every single fight. Like you got some people who recall every single fight, watch every single fight. But that's rare. That's a dime a dozen. And those people, those are elites in here for what they do. You know what I mean? So I might not remember everything, but the thing I remember is I can pull stuff from certain fights. I can pull it up during my conversation. And a lot of these fights, what happens is these fighters understand boxing better than we do. They know what they have to bring to the table. And see, the small conversation, sir, the small conversation is that, I want to be undisputed and then maybe move up and be undisputed there, maybe move up, be undisputed there. That's all they talk about. They don't care about the money. But then again, the fight's always getting held up. But who do you want to fight? Do you want to fight somebody? Listen to this. Do you want to fight somebody to gain greatness, or do you just want straps? Do you want to fight the toughest competition? Do you want to make sure that you get those straps, but in the meantime, you want to fight the toughest competition? I'm not saying that you're about outgrown. Now, you have outgrown a division that you're about to leave, and you got all the straps, and then some young guy that everybody wants to see you fight is there, and you got to fight him too. Because that means you got to just stick around, and you're not finishing everything you need to finish. Let us speculate of who would have won. Let us all wish they would have fought. Well, he had things to do. You know what I mean? He had things to do. If we can get those fights, that would be great too. I would love to get some of those fights. You're not going to get all of them, but it'd be nice to get some of them. People like Muhammad Ali used to give the youngsters a chance, But back then, there was just too many. It was just too many fighters. There wasn't nobody just up and coming. It wasn't nobody that was really up and coming that really wanted that action. I think Larry Holmes stayed out of the boxing game for a while because he didn't really want that smoke. Because he talks a lot, like he's a great champ, and I respect what he did. He's good, but I don't know why did you get in there fighting? You should have been fighting. You talk shit about Frazier and them, but you should have been fighting Frazier and Foreman and them. Because I guarantee you, Foreman knocked your ass down a couple of times. You wasn't going to just stay up. Foreman wasn't going to let you stay up. You know what I mean? And you beat some of these fighters that a lot of these fighters did not have as great a skill set that fought Larry Holmes. Larry Holmes, great fighter. Always put him up. I see you out there. Lala D, she said, Cynthia. Cynthia, that's me. She gave me the hearts up there, baby. Yeah, but I would say that, he probably started his career off a little bit later. Because it wasn't nothing but killers back then. 60s, 70s, 80s, wasn't nothing in early 80s, wasn't nothing but killers. Nothing. That's all you had. So you didn't have a choice. Some eras of boxing, that if you wanted to fight, you had to fight killers. Now nobody want to fight the killers. They want to make up excuses. And that's how we ended up with Deontay Wilder getting beat. Because if it wasn't for Anthony Joshua, Wilder would have never got beat. He would have probably had that one fight with Tyson Fury, and that would have been it. He would have moved over. Maybe he would have came down to cruiserweight or whatever. Nobody would have asked for the fight again or nothing like that. His confidence would have been way up after beating Anthony Joshua. You know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there. But salute to Bruce, Gaz, Boxer Jazz, and more. And salute out there to Lala D. She said, let's go Boots and Rashid. I'm starting to fall in love with that fight. Well, let's have it. Let's have the Rashidi. Let's have the Boots. Whatever. Let's have them. But Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz, more. He said, peace, my brother, at Eagles Way of Boxing. Bruce Gas again at Lala D. Hey, Lala. Lala D said Joe Frazier had a lot of swag from what I see. He liked fashion, right? Yeah. They had a different type of fashion back then, but yeah. Yeah, but Joe used to wear a lot of the polyester stuff too, though. The little two pieces. Yeah, that's what I remember looking at clips. Yeah, he used to wear a lot of the two pieces and stuff like that. Ali was more of not a polo shirt, but were they polo shirts? Yeah, polo shirt. I guess that's what they was back then too. Ali was more of a polo shirt type of person. Joe Frazier, that's what they call him. Bruce Gold said the leisure suit. Bruce Gold said, okay, Lord, they said Bruce Gold, she said, we meet again. Joe Frazier had a lot of swag. Okay, Joe was rocking the leisure suit. Yeah, okay, so I covered it all. Yeah. But I want to see, could you guys remember because what I did is you guys are ruthless. You guys are a lot more ruthless than I am. I'm not so ruthless on some. So I was giving Colbert a break, but everybody here was beating the shit out of Colbert. I said, man, I don't know. I got to give him a pass, y'all. Y'all want me to put him on the frauds list and everything else? I said, nah, I'm not going to do that to him. I said, I'm going to give him a break because he looked like, when I looked at his face coming into the fight, he looked like he was unfocused, unsure, and or sick or something. Something looked wrong. So I gave him that. And then I felt bad for giving it to him. The reason I felt bad for giving it to him, because he came back on some old sucker stuff and started running his mouth. I'm like, come on, man. Now you out there running your mouth talking about what you do this, do that. You sound like Sean Porter. Sean Porter like, oh, yeah, this is how you do it. And I got mad at Sean Porter because Sean Porter was talking about, because he was saying, he was just talking bad about he's talking bad about Kell Brook. Talking about, if you get hurt, man, you tackle somebody, you do something. And your dad didn't allow you to do nothing. Your daddy came and got you through talent. Ain't nobody throwing the towel in for me. I got to stay out here and fight. I got to fight with my little commentary. I would do commentary, but I just don't have time, man. It'd be nice. I might do it one day, see how y'all like it. Oh, Canelo's ducking out the way. Okay, Canelo, 1-2 was from Canelo. Oh, Triple G blocked one of them. He came back with a left hook of his own. Blah, blah, blah. I got to go back and forth. I got a tongue for it, but I don't know. Yeah. I'll probably end up doing it too well, and then everybody been wanting me to call fights too. But I leave that up to Trey, though. Trey X on Marlo's Corner. He do all the calling. Yeah. Because he always add his little touch to it. He cracked me up sometimes. He'd be like, I don't know if it landed, though. It looked good. So he back home. He's on the shield. He's back on the shield a little bit. Well, he got caught with a right. I don't know. He got caught with a right. Look like his face is sour lemons right now. And then he cracked me up sometimes when he makes those calls and stuff. But if you guys never seen him, you guys go check him out too, though. Oh, Marlo's Corner, y'all check them out. I know they don't have a chance to come through here a lot of time. Marlo will come in every once in a while. He'll peep up in here. I mean, what the hell is Eagle talking about? Well, we just talking boxing. That's all. We talk grown folks stuff. That's it. Just a lot of the things that I bring up stuff that we don't get to see, and a lot of people just don't like that. But a lot of times I bring up. But let me. This is my opinion again. This is not Joe Frazier, but Joe Louis and Muhammad Ali. They talking about pound for pound. Y'all check it out yourself.
Best fighter ever, pound for pound.
Pound for pound. When they say Sugar Ray Robinson was the greatest fighter pound for pound, meaning that I imagine he was heavyweight fighting the same style, he'd be the greatest. I would have to admit, I would have to say yes.
He created a new place for the imagination of a fighter, the way Louis Armstrong or Frank Sinatra or Marlon Brando opened a new room in their art form.
I'm longing to see murderous mind state. Can't keep my nine straight. Sipping on this Hennessy.
There you go. I just wanted y'all to hear that and this is not where I got this from. I mean, far as my attitude towards Sugar Ray Robinson as the only pound for pound, that's not where I didn't get it from Muhammad Ali. I did not get it from Joe Louis. I got it from myself. I said, well, that doesn't make sense. I said, because he has all the superlatives you need. He has all the, they say Sugar Ray Robinson. So my whole thing is that I can't argue with that sentiment. I cannot argue that against him. And I was saying the same thing. The reason I said it because he had too many things named after him. He had, as a matter of fact, he had some tragic things happen. You know, he got a body in the ring. He hit somebody with what they called the perfect punch. They said everything he hit you would hurt, and so it's not like he wasn't paralyzing you with everything he hit you with. If you look at his greatest stoppages or something like that, his best knockouts, you'll see. You know, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. You'll be like, wow. You'll be like, he was a complete beast. He'll make you like run right into like a left hook. Let you walk right into it. And this is the thing: is you're talking about the pound for pound, probably one of the greatest fighters, but a pound for pound boxer that even Mike Tyson gives him his accolades. But listen, you're talking about somebody who didn't even like fighting. Are you kidding me? You're that good and you don't even like the box? Just think if he loved the box, like he couldn't wait to, I can't wait to get out there and box. Just think if he loved it. Lala laughing out loud. She said, they say SRR. Yes, ma'am. I posted this video on my IG before. See, IG suspended me. Of course they're going to suspend you. You're a little brat, man. You're always causing some kind of, you probably was in there causing trouble. You're a troublemaker. I know you was out there, you was starting some shit. That's what it was. You was out there starting something. You come in here like everybody gonna think, oh no, Lala good, man. Lala good. Lala wasn't starting nothing. Yeah, hell yeah, Lala did some shit. I mean, she cute and all and everything, y'all, but you know, don't believe me, y'all, that she starts some trouble, man. Believe that. I mean, believe it. She started trouble. She come in here and start trouble with me. She just don't have nothing to go off right now. So we had a little discussion about Colbert. So what is he gonna do, Lala? Is he winning this fight? Okay, I'll leave that with Lala, but okay, we talk about this real quick. I don't know if this is 100% news, but it can be. It could be truthful or not. But I don't know if it's 100% true or not. But we're gonna see, because that's what we always look forward to. We always look forward. Let's see it. That Wilder is about to make a comeback. He should go to Texas. Go train with Derrick James. Come on back, Wilder. Derrick James gonna make sure you keep somebody off you. Yeah. And far as your discipline, if it's true that you don't listen, then please listen. That's all I can say. If it's true that you don't listen, please listen. Please listen. If you're getting great advice like that, please listen. That's all I can say. And we'll welcome you back. But just don't injure yourself. You got family and stuff, so don't injure yourself or nothing like that. Yeah. Look at she being honest though. She said, yeah. She said, I fought a lot on IG. I bet you did. On there fighting with people. Yeah, Lala she don't play nothing. She's like a little dainty, I got to have my shoes, roughneck type of girl too though. But she's a roughneck at the same time. A little troublemaker, but she a roughneck, you know what I mean? She can act better, but you know what I mean? But sometimes, people don't want to act better. Okay. Lala says, Cynthia, she said a sub told me that Colbert made a huge mistake taking this fight. The Martin fight, he thinks it will ruin Colbert's career. They should put Martin against Garcia, who beat Colbert maybe. The way I see it, I don't see this. I see them both like almost like they both are wide stance type of fighters. Colbert likes to, have the offense going, but he's more of a counter puncher. But I think Martin can be a good power puncher. Out of the two, he seemed like he'll just be more powerful. I think trying to close the gap on him, I think that might cause Colbert Yeah, he's gonna have to throw some real fast. The hand speed is gonna have to be superior for the whole fight. I don't know. It looks like a stalemate to me. It looks kind of like a stalemate, and I still had to. I think I had to give Martin maybe a little bit of an edge, because we have to base it off the last performances. So we got to base it off a win and a loss. So we'll say that Martin has the edge coming in. Lindy, good day, people. What you doing, Queen? Who you getting? Hey, give me my thumbs up on your way in here, Lindy Weefit. How you doing, Lindy? Are you good? I was supposed to talk to you, and I didn't talk to you. I don't know what happened to you. She said, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. But anyway, so Colbert, yeah, the fight. Yeah, that's our other queen. She don't know nothing though. She came to see the host. uh, uh, oh, Lindy. I hope you're feeling better there. Lala's always starting. She always wants to fight and beat me up for no reason. Oh, she said I'm good. I find you laughing. Okay, laughing out loud. Yeah. So, so Lala D. So what's your assessment, Lala D? I'll put it this way, because I don't want to start no fights with her today. So what's your assessment of the fight itself? What do you think? What are you thinking about the fight? And by the way, South Africa got a lot of fighters coming out of there lately. I would say that half of them is pretty decent. They're pretty good. Pretty good fighters. I end up losing on here, man, because I pick my South African fighters. I be picking my South African fighters and stuff a lot. They've been getting me killed, but I think the last round didn't. I think the South African fighter just won. So Lala, give us your assessment. What do you see? Does anybody put up a 1 if you think my assessment is good? Even though I didn't give you guys a real strong argument, I'm saying they both like kind of wide stance fighters and stuff. As far as Martin and Colbert, they're both kind of wide, And I don't know. I have to give, and the reason I'm giving it to Martin is because off of their last performance. I don't know if I can trust Colbert anymore, because you guys wanted to beat up on him. I kind of gave him a chance, like, you know what, he lost, but he just didn't look like he was in it. But then again, when somebody looks like they're not gonna be in the fight, then that's where you have to look at him. You say, oh, this guy, sometimes he's gonna come in prepared, and sometimes he's not gonna come in prepared, and that's gonna get. And this is twice out of the last 3-4 fights, because remember when he fought Tug, I was like, I don't know if he won that fight. Remember he fought Tug and everything didn't work out for him. If you're gonna be a fighter, let's fight. If you're gonna be an announcer, let's announce. But he's trying to do too much. He's sitting back trying to throw shade and all that. No, just stay professional. Just say no. I'm not gonna say nothing about no fighters and no divisions. I gotta concentrate on my career. I want my career to be a certain spot, and that's why where we're at now, where we're not getting all the great fights. And then we go on to Wilder, man. What you guys, somebody put up, if you think about Wilder, since you guys not gonna put no numbers up, if you think about Wilder, what should Wilder, should Wilder go to somebody else far as a trainer? And if he should go to somebody else, what trainer should he go to? And or should he just not come back at all? So we'll get into that discussion. You guys can let me know about that one. We'll get into the Wilder discussion because I think we covered all the fights that just transpired over the weekend. Lindy, where you at? I think Martin will stop Colbert late round. Dang. Or Colbert keeps running and the crowd boos all night. God dang, Lala. See, I know you guys always hard on him anyway. So I kind of expected that from you. I kind of expected you to not give him a little bit of a. Why you keep saying the same thing over and over again? I think Martin will stop Colbert late round, or Colbert will keep running and the crowd boos all night. I think Martin will stop Colbert late round. Okay. Or Colbert keeps running and the crowd boos him all night. I think Colbert has nothing for Martin. Okay. Okay, that's Lala D's assessment. Like I said, I gave him a break. I'm too nice. I'm nice, huh? I'm nice a lot of times. Am I nice, you guys? I'm nice because I gave him a shot. You know what I did, though? So what I did is I took and I said that Colbert, I said that, you know what, I said, you know what, Colbert, I said he just didn't look right going into the fight. I gave him, I made up all kinds of excuses for him, to help him out. And then, because I knew, because even his demeanor after the fight, he wasn't even devastated. He's like, yeah, I know I was going to probably lose because I wasn't feeling like it. But it's just, if you got emotional problems and stuff, just let us know. Maybe he's an emotional wreck and we just don't know. So let's talk about Wilder now. Especially when Martin working with Derek James and Earl. Yeah, Earl gonna tell him exactly how to. You're right, because Earl right there. Earl ain't trying to lose his money on promoting. Good point at Lala D. Lala D, you get a star. Let me see if I can give you a star. Lala D gets a star for that. Because that was a star response. Sorry, y'all don't get no star, but she get a star if I can find one, because that was a star response for her saying that. Because she's looking not at the Derek James only, she's looking at me, Earl right there too. But at least she's putting some respect on Earl. Like, Earl got like a pretty good IQ also. And I think he's motivating. I think he's really highly motivated right. I think he's really highly motivated right now. And that's what you need with the younger fighters. You need them to be motivated. They got to be willing, like, yeah, I can go get that done. Even if they're full of it, you know what I mean? Even if it's not what we feel it is, Yeah, so that's the way we got to look at it. We got to look at it like these guys. If a young guy really wants to go get it done. Oh, okay. I read it all those times. I thought you was just you sent it out like it was a banner or something. She said, I didn't mean to send it twice. Yeah. Yeah, but these guys that's coming up, they got to take, I don't know, they have to take the initiative. Now, back to Lala D, what she's saying about this decision. What you guys aren't understanding how smart that is of Earl Spence too. Because look what Earl Spence is doing. I'm going to throw you in with the Lions and stuff right away. The ones that, with the mouthpieces and the ones that think they all that. I want to throw you in there right away, champs or ex-champs. I want to get you in there so you have the opportunity to do what I didn't get a chance to do. Because Keith Thurman wouldn't fight me. Keith Thurman was like, oh, no, you ain't going to go get a strap or something. You ain't got nothing for me. But now, look, now Keith Thurman is he's a beggar now. He's a vagrant. Now Keith Thurman is a vagrant all of a sudden. Don't nobody want nothing to do with him. Say, you ain't got nothing for me. Because he don't. Took a L. And then Earl beat the man to beat the man to beat the man. So now, what is that? Isn't that what people are saying? People are saying that about Haney, right? That he beat the man, that beat the man, that beat the man. Earl did the same thing. Earl beat the man, that beat the man, that beat the man. 4. Keith lost. Pacquiao lost. Ugas lost. So it's a stack up. You feel me? It's a stack up. Whether you like my terms or not. Lotta said, I've been easy on Colbert, even after him talking shit about Wilder. Yep. She said, thanks. Yeah, thanks for the star. I gave you 4 stars. Yeah. She's right, though. But that one factor about Earl, that's a good factor. That's a good factor because my promoter is a boxer. My promoter is a boxer. Think about that. My promoter is an active boxer, and he's not just a boxer. He's a unified champion. He might know a little bit of something, right? Yeah, get Martin up there in the mix early. Like, get him up in the mix early. So that's what we did. That's what he's doing. He's getting them in the mix early so they can get, maybe get, and it'll be strap season for his fighter too. Earl will really be clowning, Martin, if he, Earl's fighting, Earl's champ, and he's promoting, and he got his own champ, and Derek James is training, and he got his own, he got 3 champs. Oh, wow. Wow. All right. Thanks for coming through, dear. We're going to see you. Yeah, I probably won't stay too long. I got all these people coming in and out. Nobody wants to say anything. You guys scare people. You guys got that blue color. You guys scare people. You guys are too scary. I don't even know why. Look, Lala D, Lindy We Fed, Michael Johnson's Boxing Talking More, Bruce Gas. Y'all don't even sound intimidating. Y'all don't even sound intimidating. I'd be like, I couldn't wait to come up in there. Yeah, you got Bruce Gas in there and these people, man. Let me go in there. Look at me. I'm starting trouble. I'm trying to hype people up like, yeah, he right. We should go in there. Hey, when I tell y'all to come in here and like, don't come in here, but don't come in commenting. Don't come in saying nothing stupid. It's not, this ain't that kind of venue, man. You come in here saying something smart. You, I'm telling you right now, they're going to get you. Just let you know. You see my goofy look? They will get you. Just to let you know. If you come in here and you're not proper, they will come and get you. Yeah. But this is what I'm gonna do too, though. When I got all these people in here, I get past my points, and I haven't had you guys to hold me hostage for a while. And Derek Bailey, he said he's gonna be back in. I haven't seen him, but he did email me. I know I got to do some other stuff today too, though. So, but he did email me. He said, "Yeah, I'm gonna be back. He's gonna be back to the chat. A participant." I can't say that he hasn't been in at all because I don't know. Maybe he's come in. He just don't say nothing. Because if you guys don't come down, if I don't see that blue, I don't know if you're in here just listening or not. Nobody wants to speak on Wilder, so I guess I'll just say a couple of words. Like I said, Wilder, go ahead and get with Derek James. If you can, his schedule look like it's full, but I'm quite sure he would love to have a heavyweight, and I'm quite sure that your team, I'm quite sure that everybody on your team of boxers that you're training right now, your champs, I think they all like Wilder. They would love to have Wilder up in there. I mean, they're gonna be giving Wilder. I think it's a good environment for Wilder. They're gonna give Wilder a whole lot of advice and stuff like that, and they're going to pump him up. You know what I mean? But we're going to see. We're going to see, see how he comes. As long as his brain hasn't been complete damaged too bad, go ahead and make you come back. Yeah, we'll talk more about it on Friday and stuff like that. Lala D is gone. Bruce Gas is gone. Lindy We Fit, she's somewhere else. I'm gonna shut it down early today. I got other stuff to do. Again, Martin did what he had to do. Let me check one thing, because it might have been before now. I don't know. I'll talk to. Let's see. Talk to. Let me say la. I don't like to pass up on stuff when I talk about it. Okay, I don't see it in here. Okay, I was looking for that last fight that the South African guy had won. Hey, I got a chance. I gotta go with my group. Whatever group I gotta go with them. Boom, boom, boom. I know we out early today a little bit, y'all. I got a few things I got to do. But anyway, my shout out to all the real people that I see, and my shout out to all y'all that mess with me. in the blue. And the ones of you just come in just looking and trying to listen to what I got to say. Sometimes come in and say something. Y'all know what it is Wednesday. Eagles wear boxing. Nothing but blessings. I know y'all listen. I shouldn't let y'all listen to my music, but I'm letting y'all listen to my music. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. I'm gonna catch y'all, man. Mm-mm.